want to pull up a chair for this one because it's going to take some unpacking. Fantastic Beasts and the Crimes of Grindelwald, directed by David Yates and starring Eddie Redmayne, Catherine Waterston, Johnny Depp, Jude Law, Ezra Miller, and a slew of others, takes place about 6 months after the events of the first movie. Scalamander, Newt, has been hired, so to speak, by Dumbledore to track down Credence, played by Ezra Miller, before Grindelwald could get his hands on him because he wants him for some nefarious purpose, of course. Now, this is a movie that, the first Fantastic Beasts movie, when I went to see it, when I first heard about it, I was like, do I really need a prequel to Harry Potter? I adore Harry Potter. It was so well done in terms of story. Do I really need more? But it turns out that I actually enjoyed the hell out of Fantastic Beasts. I did. And the character of Newt grew on me. Eddie Redmayne is so good as his quirky, kind of an introverted character. And all his, all these creatures, not animals, but creatures that he's trying to save. So I was looking forward to more of what I saw there. With this movie, what I got was some fantastic visuals. There's something magical going on in every scene. The costumes, guys, look amazing. Who's ever in charge of wardrobe? Huge props. I love the colors. I like the choices of the costumes for everybody. Grindelwald, I think they might have gone a little too far in the makeup department on making that character look the way he does because of what he does, but I'll get into that. But yeah, guys, I love the costumes. I love the visuals, the magic. It all looks fantastic, especially if you can see it like in IMAX and that sort of thing. It looks really good. The score is really good as well. It's very solid. I don't usually notice the score in a movie unless it's, you know, songs that you could probably sing along to. But the score stood out to me, and I thought it worked really well with everything that was happening. And the acting. Everybody here really brought their A game. Eddie Redmayne as Newt Scamander. This character, you kind of feel like if that's what he would be like in real life. You know, he's so natural with this character. I'm sure he's not that introverted and that goofy. He's a character that never really makes eye contact with anybody when he's talking to them, that sort of thing. Oh my God, Jude Law as Dumbledore with swag, sexy Dumbledore. I loved him. He was so good. He's not in this movie enough, you know, that's a nut. When I get to my cons, I'm gonna get to that. But he's so good as Dumbledore. Fantastic casting on that part. And color me surprised. I'm gonna be fair here because Johnny Depp as Grindelwald is not that bad. I was one of those people that really wanted Colin Farrell to continue with the role, and I still do on some level. Because I'm kind of burnt out on Johnny, really. You know, I've always been a fan of his. Growing up, I loved his movies. But it just feels like so much of the same things in terms of these quirky characters that he plays, these weirdos. And so, when you hear Johnny Depp as Grindelwald, it just seems so on the nose. I would have loved to see somebody like Colin Farrell continue with that role. And I kind of still want to. But to be fair to Johnny, he played the character well. He really does. All of that aside and all of that said, this movie focuses way too much on world building in terms of the franchise and not the actual world of Fantastic Beasts, and that's a shame. The story here is supposed to be about Newt trying to get to Credence trying to figure out who he is because he knows he's adopted, but he doesn't know who his actual family is. Grindelwald trying to get to Credence. And Dumbledore, of course, trying to stay out of it because of reasons that I can't get into. And the first act focuses on that story, and the third act does with a lot of exposition by Zoe Kravitz as Little Lestrange. But the rest of it is just, oh my God, it's too much. I felt like there was so much information coming at me in terms of characters being introduced, storylines being introduced for the next set of films, that this story got lost in the mix. It was a lot of the times I felt a bit lost as to what the hell everybody was talking about, and I don't know why they did that. It just meandered. It went all over the place. I know you're trying to build a franchise, a new franchise. I think they have 5 more of these movies to come out, but this is the same mistake we've seen other movies make, where they focus so much on building what's coming after. A very good example would be Amazing Spider-Man 2. Too much focus is put on, hey, guess who we're going to introduce the next time, and guess what we're going to be looking at the next time. I want to talk about what's going on right now. This is the focus of the story. So you get it in the first act, you get it in the third act, and everything else is a mess. Another part of this that really got to me was the fact that Newt and Dumbledore, we didn't get enough of them. They're the best characters in this. And Newt it's Fantastic Beasts. The name of the movie is Fantastic Beasts. And we didn't get enough of that. We got it in the first one. We saw Newt on his journey to capture these animals and take them to safety, you know, so that they aren't harmed and all that sort of thing. We hardly get him doing any of that here. Here he's playing detective, for crying out loud. I might be getting into spoiler territory here. The job that is offered to him by the Ministry of Magic, why would you offer Newt Scamander, of all people, that particular job? It made zero sense. We have Dumbledore. Jude Law is doing such a great role, such a fantastic role with this character. And you hardly get him. He's in the movie for like about 10 minutes. What is that, you know? One of the best scenes is the interaction between Newt and Dumbledore in the city when Dumbledore sends something to get Newt. Trying to be vague here. I was really disappointed, guys, just for those things. It was just, the first one was such a tight, well-told story that introduced some wonderful characters. That's another thing that happens here. We get Queenie and Jacob and Tina all return, but certain things happen with Queenie that to me, it just kind of came out of left field. All of that said, guys, the movie's not a bad movie. It's just, in terms of Harry Potter movies, I don't think I wouldn't say not liked, but I don't think I've been this disappointed in a Harry Potter movie in a long time. Maybe the first Deathly Hallows, which I prefer the second, I prefer part 2. This is one of the, I think if you had to put all the Harry Potter movies together, Fantastic Beasts would be the least of the bunch, so to speak. So I'm giving it a 6.5 out of 10. Do I recommend seeing it? Absolutely, especially if you're a fan of Harry Potter and this world. And they do lay the groundwork for some interesting stuff. There's a big reveal in the end that I won't get into that may piss off some fans and may intrigue others. And at the end of the day, J.K. Rowling, she's built up a lot of trust with me. So I'm willing to see where she's going with this particular story thread, so to speak, and with these characters. I trust her that much. But in terms of a really good Harry Potter movie, or I shouldn't say a Harry Potter movie, but a really great magical movie based in the world of Harry Potter, unfortunately, Fantastic Beasts 2 kind of missed the mark on this one. So 6.5 out of 10. And that's it, guys. So how many of you have seen it? What do you guys think about it? Are you like me and you might have to see it again because some of this stuff in the middle was so confusing? Let me know what you thought about it. And thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, please feel free to hit that like button. It's very much appreciated. If you want to subscribe to my channel, you can click on my face over there and hit that notification bell for new videos. And until next time, guys, bye-bye.